This transition is our chimpanzee switchback. So this is a really interesting advanced transition for you guys to play with out there. Once you get the strength developed for your original chimpanzee transition, this is going to add a little bit of flavor into it. So first, let's take a look at Melayne's interpretation of this concept. So the chimpanzee is, of course, the base of this transition. So she's going to reach with the back hand, then the front hand, and now she's going to start to shift her weight forward. But what's different about this transition is, can you go ahead and just pass through the chimpanzee once so they can just see the basic? Beautiful. What's going to be different about this is she's going to get to that moment where she stalls and her feet come off the ground, and then she's going to reverse back towards the same direction from which she originally came. She's not going to keep traveling across that line. So let's go ahead. Bring it. Switch back. Oh, this is really hard, guys. It's a really tough transition. So I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of this for you so you can see the advanced variation. And Melayne's going to show you what it looks like to be developing this technique. So one more time. Melayne switches in. She wants to freeze. Let me try to catch you. It's all good. Let me try to catch you one time. She comes in right here. Boom, right there. Yeah. So one more time. There. So switch it around so they can see it this way. So she's going to travel across, backhand, front hand. She's going to reach, hold right there. And guys, that's what you're looking for. The ability to actually come in a position, stall, and rebound back the other way, okay? So let me show you guys kind of what this looks like. So as I travel here, and I come across, and I reach, and I come back. So again, let me switch it out for you this way. So I'm going to travel here, and I switch back. So again, traveling in, switching. I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see my shoulders and how far forward I'm leaning in order to accommodate this transition. So I'm going to step back here. As I reach, notice how far forward I'll start to lean to get the feet up, to then press back and keep traveling this way. So coming to you and switching. It's a pretty tough transition. Definitely not one that you are going to be able to execute easily if you don't have upper trunk strength developed for pressing the ground away. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get that. Details on that: keep your feet hugging together, your legs hugging together, and stay in that very small crouch position. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, how could I get there? Like, are there any incremental steps I could take? So let's take a look at maybe one of those. So Melayne is going to shift into position. We're going to set up. Good. 1, 2. Right here, if you were to bend the arms and you were to create a little bit more, almost like a bent arm, wide arm crow position, this is a good way to start playing with this idea. So Melayne can sort of feel like she's coming into a little bit of a crow for a moment. Now try to combine that with your legs. Good, yes, excellent, good. So it's almost like you're coming into a little bit of a crow and coming, and again, rebounding back out. Another way to play with that idea is set your position back up again. Place your head on the floor, and now come in and hold position. And reverse back. So switch so they can see it the other way for me. Good. Walk it in, base the head, feet come together, and switch back. So that at least gives you the feeling of what the lower trunk is doing while you're developing the strength for the upper trunk. And that is our chimpanzee switchback.